Hello, what is up YouTube? So last week I talked to you guys about a new series that I wanted to start called Let's Talk, where you guys leave me questions and then I answer them, kind of like a Q&A, but a bit personal because sometimes you can ask me to give you advice. And surprisingly, a good amount of you actually did have questions that you wanted me to answer. But I figured in this kind of series I would, instead of just giving like a one-word answer, I would kind of like expand on answers a bit. So I might just answer like one or two questions. And in the previous video as well, I did say that I wasn't too sure about how many people were going to write on them, so I had a topic in mind already of what I wanted to talk about. But luckily enough, two of you guys out there asked me these questions that I was going to answer, so I thought that I would talk about those ones. So the two questions that I thought that I would be talking about today were asked by It's Jenny, who asked what to do after high school, and Shelly, who asked why I started making YouTube videos and what YouTubers I watch. Now, to start off with Jenny's question, what to do after you graduate high school. I had no idea what I wanted to do after high school, and I feel like a lot of you are in the same boat where you're just like, I don't know, this is like high school, how the fuck am I supposed to know what I want to do with the rest of my life? I've just been skipping class, getting high. I don't know what I want to do with my life. But then there also even are like people who have been studying all the time and doing all their work. You still have no idea what you want to do, but you feel pressured because of high school. It's all about getting you ready for college and getting ready for what you want to do with the rest of your life. And that is a lot of pressure for someone who can't even legally drink yet. But really, all like I did, I think I was probably the only one out of a bunch of my friends who, after graduating high school, even before, in my last year of high school, while all my friends are freaking out about what colleges to apply to and what universities and how they're going to pay for all this stuff, I was the only one that I can really remember who was just like, you know what? I'm going to take this year off. I'm going to take a year off. I'm just going to work a shitty part-time job, save up money, and figure out what the hell I want to do when I go to college. Now, I know there are some of you out there who you know exactly what you want to do, and then there are some people who are out there who are like questioning what it is, what they want to do. And for those people who are questioning what they want to do, I would say wait a bit. I would say maybe just take a year off, think about what it is exactly that you want to do, so you're not just going to college. Because I have friends who went through 2 years of university and then decided that they hated what they're doing and then just started all over again. And they are complaining about it because they're like, I just spent all this money on this one program that I didn't even finish because I figured out that I didn't even like it. And now I'm going off to this next university, college, and just wasting even more money. And I don't even know if I like this new thing that I'm doing. I just know that I like it better than what I was doing before. But yeah, you don't have to immediately know what you want to do. What I did, it was when I was taking my year off, I just started thinking about what I like doing, and I, at the time, was more into like film and television and all that stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this year off. I'm gonna look at programs from schools that offer stuff in this field. I'm gonna save up some money, and then I'll apply. So I took a year off, did that, and then I applied to a program that was only a year that did like a shorter version of like a bigger, if that makes any sense. So it was like a 1 year like condensed, but not as in depth into everything. So I was like, you know what, that's perfect because I can do this for a year. I'll get some certificate. If I like doing it, then I can go into the actual thing, like the actual program. So I'm not spending like 5 times as much money and I'm not wasting, I think it was like 4 years. So I was like, I'll just go do this one program. It's only a year. I've done nothing for a year, so I can do a school program for a year to figure out if this is actually what I want to do. It turns out not exactly what I wanted to do. The program was more of like directing and producing films, and hearing people talk about it, I'm like, this doesn't sound fun for me. So I got lucky. I was like, you know what, I'll just finish this program so I have this under my belt. I have a little dinky certificate saying that I did this for a year, but it could look good on a resume, so it was only a year of my life. I didn't waste that much money, and I figured out that that's not necessarily what I wanted to do. And then, once again, wasn't too sure what I wanted to do, so I continued working a part-time job to save up money, thought about what I liked doing, and then I was like, you know what, I am now, like, I like music. I've always liked music my entire life. Maybe I should go into a program like that. So I once again took a year off, figured out, was like, yeah, you know what, this is more of the route that I wanted to go. And then I went to school for that, and I loved it. Now I know like this isn't for everyone, but truly, if you are out there and you are not sure at all what you want to do, take a year off, figure out what you like doing. Don't worry about anyone else telling you, oh, you should go into this because this is, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. Pretty much just follow what you love doing. So, Jenny, I hope that helped you, and I hope that answered your question. And the reason also why I started YouTube kind of ties into the whole graduation thing, which is why I wanted to include them into one video. So the reason why I started YouTube was kind of boredom in a way, but also because I was like, I spend so much time watching YouTube, I might as well just like try it out and see how it goes. And this was in between my like 2 colleges, so when I went to that college for film and everything, they gave us a bunch of programs and like tips on how to film things. And I was like, I'm kind of not really doing too much this year besides working a part-time job to save up for the next college that I was gonna go to. So I had that entire year of just working and doing nothing when I wasn't working. So I don't know if you guys are like me, but when you get bored, I'm like, I need something to do. So this YouTube just was like instantly, I was like, you know what? Let's try it out. Let's see how it goes. And 3 years? No, it's almost 4 years. 4 years later, I'm still making YouTube videos. And I always encourage people who are like, oh, I don't know, like, do you think I should do it? Should I try it? I tell everyone, I'm like, you know what? It is actually kind of fun. It like clears, if you have a bunch of stuff on your mind and you just want to get them out, this is the perfect way. It doesn't cost you anything. If people don't watch it, people don't watch it. I think that's one of the main reasons people should start YouTube, is to just like not try and get famous, which is I think what a lot of people are trying to do. But you know what? I like it. I enjoy it. Even just like one person comments on a video, I'm happy about it. I'm okay with just one person watching my video and being like, you know what? I liked it. Thank you. This helped me through blah, blah, blah. I'm okay with that. I don't need millions of views, although, you know what, that would be nice, but I don't care, because there are so many people who make YouTube and they're like, oh, if my video got 50 views, I would delete it and then question why. If my videos like only get 50 views and I'm gonna leave them up, even if I had like 10,000 million subscribers and one video got 1 view, why would I delete that? Like, who cares? But yeah, pretty much like the main reason that I started YouTube was just out of sheer boredom. I went to school for film and all this stuff, so I had the programs and everything to make videos. So boredom plus that equaled this. As for YouTubers I watch, when I start telling you this, I feel like I'm gonna look like a 12-year-old girl, because I watch like Keaton and JC, Pointless Blog, Zoella, Joe Sugg, Casper Lee, Rhett and Link, Smosh, CTFXC, Troy Sivan, Tyler Oakley. Oh, also the Holy Trinity. You cannot forget about the Holy Trinity. Grace Helbig, Hannah Hart, Mamrie Hart. Pretty much, if it's on YouTube or someone is on YouTube, I'm watching it. So yes, I hope that that actually answered your questions and I didn't ramble on for too long, but that's kind of how I want this series to go, is that you guys ask me a question and then I go more in depth in it than like a regular Q&A. So for each one, I'll probably answer like 1 or 2 questions. And I hope that you guys kind of like that format. I know that it's not gonna like get through everyone's questions quickly, but I feel like it's better than just being like, what should I do with my life? And then my answer just being like 1 word. But yes, YouTube, that is going to be it for this first episode of Let's Talk. If you guys do enjoy this series, please let me know by clicking the thumbs up down below and maybe even subscribing to my channel if you did enjoy it that much. Also, if you guys do have any other questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Also, people who left questions on the first video, don't worry, I'm going to go back and forth between all the questions and try and answer all of them as much as I can. But it might take me a while because I want to do either like 1 or 2, maybe 3 questions a video, just because, as you have noticed, I can ramble on for a very long time. So I think keeping it at that length would be good, because right now this video is already kind of long. But anyway, YouTube, I hope that you guys do enjoy this series. I'm not sure if I'll be doing this like as a weekly thing. Let me know if you want me to do this as a weekly thing, or maybe just like every other week to have one of these would be kind of cool. But anyway, YouTube, that is going to be it for this video, and I will see you next time. But like, if as soon as you start the video, there is a very huge similarity between the start of these prank videos and pornos. So I've heard. I've never seen one. I swear I've never seen one.